This video is about the other components of a product detail page. Now you remember in Module 3, I taught you how to quickly set up an Amazon product listing. And in this module, you've learned how to optimize your title, your images, your product description. Those are the main things you need to think about. Now when you're setting up an Amazon product, there are lots of other fields that most of them you don't even have to fill out. I would just focus on the main ones and the ones that actually show up on a product page, which sometimes you don't know other than looking at other similar products. The reason it's tough to provide specific examples or training on each individual field is that it varies for every product. Some products may only have like an extra, 20 or so fields you can fill out, most of which you don't have to. Another product may have, 100 different fields. It really depends on the product, what you have available to you. So title, description, images, and obviously the other components we're talking about. You'll see other fields when you're setting up and adding your product. You want to fill out as many as possible, but you don't have to do them all. Just fill out as many as you can to the best of your ability, but make sure they're accurate. That's a big thing, but you don't have to fill out all of them. You want to write it like sales copy. For the ones that, for example, one that asking you asking you to describe things about your product, that kind of thing, you want to write it like sales copy. Don't just put bland, generic stuff in there. Focus on the customer, what they're looking at, what they would expect to read, and what would really make them want to buy their product based off of reading that field. You want to make sure that the ones you fill out are accurate. You're better off leaving it blank if you don't know the answer, if that's possible. You want to fill out the ones that are accurate. Now, there are some like size and weight and product dimensions. You don't have to have the exact dimensions and product weight and any of that sort of stuff. Just fill those out to the best of your ability. But the ones that are a little more sensitive, if it's like an electronics product like voltage, or if it's another product like the size of the product that really matters. For example, if it's like a consumable item, you want to make sure that the size is going to be correct because people are expecting that when they order. But for most of them, it's not going to be a huge deal. Just the ones you do fill out, make sure they're accurate as best as you can. Amazon was going to let you know when a field is required. Now, there are a million different fields you could fill out depending on the different product, but Amazon will let you know when one is required. The main ones you want to make sure are filled out are obviously your product title, description, and images, along with your brand name and that basic information. So here's some of the most important additional fields. So this first one is the key product features, which is on the description tab of when you're setting up your Amazon listing. If you're setting up an Amazon listing, you'll be able to click on the description tab. If you've already set up an Amazon listing, all you do is go in there and click to edit the details, and then click on the description tab, and you'll see something that has 5 or 6 different fields you could fill out that are the key product features. This is very important because it shows up at the top of the Amazon page. As you can see here for this olive oil sprayer, those 5 bullet points are all from that key product features. Those are very important because they're there right in front of people's face. You want to make sure that those are actually selling the product. For example, if you look at the middle bullet, it says satin finish aluminum. Nice, it's a a standard feature, but does that really sell the product? Something could be written there that really sexies that up a little bit, makes it a little more attractive, makes people want to buy the product based off of what they read there. That's what you want to be thinking about when you're filling out those fields. So a few other ones are the search terms. These aren't super important. You basically want to choose your best keywords from the research you do in the keywords video in this module, Module 4. Choose the best top 5 keywords you can and plug those in there. That's pretty much all you need to do, 1 keyword per box, and that's that. Then the product dimensions and weight, I already mentioned that. It's on the more details tab. To send in an FBA order, Amazon will let you know that you have to enter something in those fields. So all you need to do is when Amazon asks you to fill in those, go ahead and fill those in. And there's going to be other ones that vary by product. Now, it's going to depend, like I said, on a per product basis, which is why I'm not going to cover every single one in this video. Just make sure you have the main ones filled out, especially description, title, obviously, but then those search terms and the product features. And those are the main ones. Everything else, only really need to fill it out if it's required. If you know the answer, go ahead and put that in there too. More information, the better, but you don't have to fill out everything.